It's the Caitlin
What do you have new with this pack? If I was playing in a 64 person and I needed to 6-0, pack one, pick one from this pack, I think I'm taking Parallax Wave. Should we do that? P-Wave's a good card. It's a solid card. I'm going to take Ocelot Pride. If this was my pack one, pick one, I think I would take the Dothy and like hope to end up in blue-black. Hey, Barty Booze for yesterday's Storm Stip. Hell yeah. Thanks for the donation, Barty Booze. Yeah, when a donation didn't come through, I kind of assumed it was, what's the word? Just a suggestion. But then, like, Storm was open anyway, so I was like, all right, I'm game. Let's fucking do it. Donate. Barty Booze has donated enough subs. Let's take this Ocelot Pride, huh? Sometimes this card pops off. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the donation. Oh, this Clamp looks sick, huh? With Pride? This is just a combo right here. Clamp and the kitties. Oh, really, Mark? I've had mixed results with Guide of Souls. I think it, like, as a standalone energy card, it's, like, not quite there. Ocelot, I agree, is great. If we end up at Boros, we do want this Death Greeter's champion, because that card's fucked up. If we don't end up Boros, then Oust is a great card. Just slow down the opponent, get shit out of the way. Wandering Emperor can trigger the Pride a couple of different ways. It's a little defensive for how I like my white decks, but they work great together. They do work great together. Yeah, it's a fair point, Mark. Like, I wouldn't mind Guide here. I'm gonna grab this Wasteland. Commando's great. Pest Infestation is great. I think Pest Infestation is like a fine first pick, so obviously I think it's a good card. It works really well here with the Clamp, too. I'm gonna take Wasteland. More and more, I feel like the cube is dominated by non-basics, right? Crocus, Urza's Saga, Academy. That's never really bad, huh? So Sacred Foundry's an option. I'm going to take the Rabbit here. Keep it mono white for now. Rabbit is another good one with the Clamp, yeah. This track's called Dying Hope Blossoms. Wait, how can it blossom if it's dying? Oh no, the bird! There's the microphone. I think there's like 0 chance I play this Beza, right? I'm gonna take the Vantage just in case. Just in case we end up Boros, huh? Doesn't hurt anything. Yeah, I don't mind this, but I wouldn't mind some cleans mixed in, is what I'm hoping for. Always nice to see it. Lady, front lady in metal. Some blast beats in there. The champion wield. All right. We're probably Boros at this point. We're probably Boros. This riff kind of reminds me of an old Board of Osiris track, Open Arms to Damnation. It's very different. I mean, like, that track has, like, a really heavy synth element, but verb makes more sense. Oh, so Blossoms is in, like, the hope is blossoming, and it was dying before him. The music video is still on, like, oil slicks and, like dead dolphins and shit. Oh, a sick little solo there. Are we trying out new metal tonight? So this just started playing with, like, my YouTube mix. I'd never heard this band before in my life. So, yeah, we're trying new stuff out. We've had a lot of song requests today, too. Always down to hear new music. Oathbreaker? Yeah, the name is familiar. Maybe just because it's, that I know why Oathbreaker sounds familiar. That heavy metal band that was, like, hired to just, like, only do tracks related to League of Legends. They actually rip. I'm spacing on their name. I've got a bunch of their songs on my playlist, but they have a track called Oathbreaker because that's an item in League of Legends. Pentakill, thank you. What's my rating online? I usually hang around in the 1800s era, If I've had a good run, I'll go above 1900s or whatever. I've cracked 2K before, but the times that I've cracked 2K are when I was doing, like... It's back when they were, like, Moto PTQs, right? Like, really high elo things, so if you go on a good run, you crack it. I imagine most, like, stronger players hang around the high 1800s, low 1900s, unless they've, like, really cracked a limited format, or if they play a lot of high elo events. I imagine that's fairly normal from what I've seen. I guess I'm just grabbing Canyon. Just not the pack for me there, Could take Mesa here. I'm starting to worry about playables, right? Skillord's okay. I'll take the Mesa. Fetch up that Parlor. Hey, here we go. Let's grab this Athari and try and wheel one of these white cards. You consider it a point of pride that you've never played LoL. Yeah, congratulations. Zen Shadow 1224. Thanks for 45 months there. Well, they don't have a track called Oathbreaker. Well, what the fuck am I thinking of? Well, anyway. We'll try a track from this band. We're talking about them. I am indeed taking song requests still. Bombardiers is excellent. That's a great pickup. That is the shit right there. Lightbringer? Yeah, I might have been confusing with Lightbringer. Have I peeked at Dustmourne cards yet? I have. Anything I'm stoked for? There's a few different cards. There's a 4-drop that if it's like just tapped on your second main phase, you just put a card from your hand into play. Just here's a card. Oh, Omniscience, let's go. Like, all right. And Standard has like ways to crew. It's got fucking mounts to mount. I think there's gonna be a lot of cards just like whoa, straight into play. It's like a 4-mana 4/3. This track has a slow start. I'm gonna skip ahead. Are they like kind of black metal aim? Oh, there's some cleans in there. Yeah, not for me. What am I doing with this pang? Hey, Lord Sorrow, thanks for the $5. I'll play Lord Sorrow's song request. A friend's band that seemed to fit the music theme. Sweet. Let's check them out. This is Camelot in Smithereens by Architect. The album is Ghost of the Saltwater Machines. That's a fun album name. Very dark album cover. I like that kind of like scratchy production. Reminds me of like MySpace era. Let's put some boots in the sideboard. Or cauldron, rather. That was a late Fury. Yeah, when the Death Graders champion wheeled, I don't think we're the only red drafter, but we might be the only red aggro drafter. There might be like some sneak attack deck out there or something. You're fine, Kuna. No problem asking. You don't like the non-ETB dragon? Boneheart, I've seen like win enough games that I draft it now. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Azala, thanks to the sub, thanks to 20 months. You're right that it doesn't have like a onboard value when it comes down, but by the time it comes down, your opponent has like desperately burned all their removal spells on all of your other creatures. So you're like, yeah, what about this? And then it just like wins that stalemate, right? That stalemate position. I think we did get a wheel out of that pack. Because now all of a sudden you're drawing 3 cards a turn, right? I don't think we have the fast mana for that wheel. And the Phoenix is pretty decent here, huh? With like Fury and stuff. Hey, Broken Pipe, thanks to 72 months. I saw someone basically splash Orcish Lumberjack recently. I thought that was really fascinating. So my only equipment for Stoneforge Mystic is Skull Clamp. It might still be the pick here, just because like I need more early plays. Yeah, give me Stoneforge. The Pateau would be nice. We have like plenty of fixing, I feel like. I'm going to take the Mother. I'm going to make sure I get it. Fill out the curve a little bit. It plays really well with that Ocelot Pride, too. Ooh, there's the fucking stretch. Yeah. Yeah, back-to-back trophies today. Those are the only 2 drafts on the day, too, right? Mono wins on a Tuesday. Hopefully that portends well for tomorrow. Little Umezawas to follow up the Mystic. I don't hate that. Is this a hardcore band? Architect is an unfortunate band name. Anytime your band name is just like really similar to a larger band. Looks like they've been around for a long time though. 2014. In case anyone wanted a link. Hey Snowden, thanks for 11 months there. Your most watched streamer by far. Why weren't you subbed? I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm happy you're here. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for supporting. I think I'm down with a little Blade Blast Fireball. Just win some matchups some. We should actually be really good in that front with Fury, Fireball, Umezawas. Shitters beware, huh? Shitters beware. These matchups for Solitude's gonna be better than Flage. I think I like the Flage here, though. Just give us some grind potential. Hey, tomorrow now. Thanks for the 2 months there. Are summer quests open? They very much are. Not a ton here for Philia to do. It's a great card. I think I prefer Inti. I might be alone in that. A lot of people really like Philia. I guess we got like a 3-bit in Stoneforge Mystic. Bitter Reunion. How are we doing right now? Looks like we're gonna have a cut or two. Maybe Fireball will be a sideboard card. Maybe one of my dragons will come out. What if Elspeth's better than Wandering Emperor in this deck? Maybe that Cup of the Reunion. A little sideboard action. Arena of Glory, pretty great with that Flage, huh? Oh, yeah, I was considering sideboarding the Fireball. I'm still considering sideboarding that Fireball. I don't know how to play over it. Wandering Emperor, maybe. A lot of 4-drops. Ingested, Starve the Fire. I do a hack it and trying. There's a donate button in the stream description too. Is this mid-range? This? No, I would call this Boros aggro. You could call it mid-range. Words don't mean anything. It doesn't. Can't wait to jack that rabbit. I should probably clarify what I mean by that. I will not. Yeah, the Wandering Emperor does some stuff that like Fury and Fiery Confluence doesn't do. But we have Parallax Wave here too for the big chonkers. We're probably just good, huh? Disruption wise. It's 9 white sources enough. We have so many 1-drops. I'm going to play one more. Some folks have their complaints, but not the best curve I've ever seen, but a turn 1 Mother's pretty good. What deck am I playing? I don't want to... Well, I don't know if everybody's submitted their decks yet. I don't know. Just tell people. The way to find out what deck I'm playing is to show up. Show up and watch tomorrow. I'll tell you this much, though. I think I think it's a good deck. How about that for a spoiler? No, my mom! No, I have to take damage from this every turn. I'm just gonna play this parlor and look for a 3-drop. I guess. Is it mono blue Belcher? It is. How'd you guess that? How'd you guess that? Yeah, it's Belcherless mono blue Belcher. Hey Physics, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 65 months. Belcherless mono blue 5-color Belcher. Opponent's doing some stuff over there, huh? Opponent's doing some stuff. I don't know about all this. Manaless Dredge? That'd be a trick in Modern. Do you even get Phantasmagorian? I feel like you don't. This is going poorly. All right, you win. Little bit of an early concession. You could draw like Flage there or something. Get rolling. I had so many cards. It's fine. It's fine scooping. It's fine being done sometimes. I'm sure they've got oustables, but we didn't see any. I'm gonna try and thicken up a little bit. Almost like the DRC. Kind of hate it, but I almost like it. Sure. So this parlor is looking for another white source. If we whip on a land here, I'm probably gonna play the Inspector instead of the Giver. Giver runes protecting 3 of an Inspector doesn't make much sense, right? Interesting. Do not think this is resolving. I thought wrong. Opponent can only take so many hits like that. Well, it's having like confluence and such. All right. But Tomorrow Now has been very patient. Let's fire up their song request. Oh, interesting. I recognize the artist for this splash page. I have a couple of his art books, actually. 5 damage, huh? Okay. I guess I'll give that Pro Blue. Andromeda Soup Dumpling. Skillard resolves. I can rebuy that Giver of Runes. Jump the Throb in here. DRC looking about as good as usual. Should I be worried about Cryptic? I guess not. homies of yours? You think they got a unique thing? Yeah, sounds pleasant. Goif is sweet. Yeah, I agree there. That is not good for me. Okay. You have successfully removed your blocker. All right. Parallax Wave's a little dangerous with that Goif, huh? Maybe Wandering Emperor is better. Skillord was decent there. Just thinking about I want to get oust up in this. Ousted up, oust around. Yeah, maybe they thought phasing back in would trigger the ETB. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't put much thought into it at all. Yes, Thrasher, that's why we're going to game 3 here. I'm worried about actually connecting with Umezawa's in this matchup. Weird card to be in their deck. The phasing land. Yeah, I think that card's solid, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. This hand's kind of garbage. The reason to keep it is if you don't feel like mulliganing. Just not much of a curve here, right? Ideally, we'd be applying more pressure. We got something for our house to do. Maybe I should just be playing champion. Have that eat the counter. Have that eat the removal spell. Save this for like a fury turn later. Interesting that they didn't do anything but recall this turn, right? They could have recalled it to the mouse and played it last turn. Get the pressure flowing. Is that lyric my Andromeda soup dumpling? Possible I'm supposed to exile Athari there. So my hand's not multiple 5s. I feel like this game might last until we hit 5 lands, though. That's the vibe I'm getting. Oh, I guess the song is titled Andromeda Soup Dumpling. It would make sense that that's the song lyric. Opponent just not running their mouse out, huh? Maybe they got a counter for me. Yeah, very chill. Absolutely tomorrow. Your friends sound talented. Yeah, Surveil land here to play alongside the Flage would be nice. Oh, never mind. I need to answer that. I don't know if I can. Might just be losing to that one. What's my best answer? Parallax Wave. I'll leave that there. They have their own Flage? No, it's a Metamorph. They have 2 Bonehorns. 2 Bonehorns wins. You win. Now this hand needs a white source. We can't keep this. God damn. Clip it? No, 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 no. No, don't take my words out of context. People will think that I was talking about the music band instead of talking about my love of sweet, sweet morphine, the drug. That's right, folks. Feed it to your pets. Consider this medical advice. And if you get in trouble with the law, legal advice. Just tell them Caleb said it was okay. Hilarious. It's always hilarious. This Mold5 does not feel like it's panning out so far. Oh, shoot, what up? Hey, Philip Wade, thanks for 11 months. Gotta fund that habit, that morphine habit. I'm actually terrified of painkillers. Yeah. I have to be in, like, pretty serious pain before I'll even take an ibuprofen. I think there was a study that said that ibuprofen was, like, as good at reducing pain as actual morphine, too. But morphine, of course, has that euphoria. Better for musculoskeletal pain? That sounds right. Is that because it's an anti-inflammatory? Oh, no, Hellstorm. Pretty rough spot here. Fiery Confluence would clean things up, but then they would just play Luris and win. I'm sorry to hear that, Philip Wayne. That sounds fucking brutal. To put it mildly. Oh yeah, Hipster MD. I've had stomach ulcers before. Do not recommend. But if you do end up getting them, I recommend cabbage juice. Weirdly. Is this a burrito for me? Oh, it's a sandwich. Thank you. Sandwich of mystery, chat. There could be anything in here. What do we think the sandwich is made out of? Morphine. All morphine, the sandwich. Let's check it out. That smells nice. Looks like we got chicken, seasonings, herbs in there, cheeses, bacon for a little bit of crunch. Definitely some kind of herb bread. I guess. I think I might be a little too far behind for that one, but we'll see. Foil sandwich, nothing but foil all the way down. I'm just here like biting into the foil. I'm like, good. Oh no, I spilled sauce on myself. If they pump Emperor there, then I have to use both Umezawa's counters. Doesn't really matter. I guess this is better if I don't kill the Emperor. If I kill the Giver instead. I'm going to kill the Emperor. And then I'm going to pump so I don't lose my Porcelain. And we don't flip the Rajani. I spilled more. I'm a little bit worried about ruining my keyboard with sauce. Somehow that's the only place that I've dropped sauce, is right on my spacebar. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Put in jumps with the token. It's probably GG. Well, they jump with the token there. I use the Umezawa's counters to kill the Ajani with the trigger on the stack. It's not that much different, I don't think. Now the Umezawas can clear the Luris. So where do I want the rest of these Fury triggers going? Maybe it's just kill a Johnny. Just kill a Johnny, kill Luris. Leave him with Giver of Runes here. The issue is the Giver of Runes can brick future Furying. I think I'm going to kill the Ajani and the Luris here. I'm a little bit worried about the Giver taking over the board. So I could kill Giver and Luris. But if I let the Ajani just bolt things, right? I guess I could kill Figure Luris. Leave him with Ajani Giver. No, let's not do that. At least we've reached a spot where it's very awkward for them to serve. Breach off the top, huh? Oh, that's pretty good. Opponent not sniping confirmed. Well, how would they have played that turn if they were sniping? It has been a grind fest, which is saying a lot considering that I've played like 4 spells this game. Hey, thanks for sharing that Prime, Brebner. Appreciate you. You think saving the core for Pro Red would be better? Not really, though, right? Like, the Giver can't give protection to the Ajani, which is what we killed. Makes sense to kill the... or to... Do it how they did it, I think. I don't think it matters much. No, my Flage! God, Flage would have been so good. Oh well. This doesn't seem like a great block, but what do I know? Oh, they're fucking and Johnny gets flips before I get the Umezawa's counters. That's a bit of a bummer. The figure gives them a red card for the Ajani to bolt things, and it would kill my Inti. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Pie. Thanks for 34 months. Yeah, Johnny bolts for like 3, right? I think I gotta kill this figure instead of the giver. We just hope they hope to dodge a red card here off the top. Well, it's game's starting to look winnable if we can like fade a draw step or 2 here. Sick. I think there's a few times in there I thought I was just like really dead. Grounded out, huh? Real good example of why I pick Fury very, very highly. Looks like their whole deck dies to this shit. I kind of like the idea of these walkers too. The TNT trample was important. It really was. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't have the doggo in that spot. I don't think Oslet Pride is connecting. Maybe it will. I mean, we got Fireball and Parkinesis and Fury and stuff. Yeah, let's leave it in. Guess I'm cutting Phoenix. Just a lower powered card. I want to keep the Dragon in. And a Thari. Maybe Jackrabbit has a hard time getting in. Yeah, that was a Mold of 5. That last game. That was the Mold of 5 in which my opponent used Lurrus to replay their board twice. I normally wouldn't keep this hand on the draw against, like... I mean, you have to know that Fury's going to be a good card, right? I think bidding Portable Hole means they're looking for lands. Or they have a handful of answers. They want threats. What's up, Bat? New Opeth album's kind of hype. When did it come out? I don't think I've heard it. Oh, it's not out yet. Oh, that is hype then. I have a couple of their albums on vinyl. October 11th, so basically a month from now. Just retitled in the stream there. They just put Lurrus to hand. Must have, huh? The late best Fireball would be a sick rip there. So they can't just tap out for Luris. They kind of need to interact with me here. Not Blinking the Bat was wrong. Yeah, Blinking the Bat makes the Philia so much more resilient to my random burn spells, right? Possible they overvalued the life gain. It's passed. Them just passing could be like the biggest bait ever, It doesn't put a counter on Bat, it puts a counter on the Philium. Jeez, just taking the damage. That's gotta feel terrible. Their hand has to be like all black cards, right? I think that Wasteland is like quietly carrying this game. Umezawa's taking it down. Hand looks decent. Slowed by Umezawa's many such cases. Many such cases. Get mom down. Next turn, parlor it up. Get Giver down. Have a bunch of moms protecting each other. Yeah, I mean, it's a very creature-based cube, right? Umezawa's is just going to be good. More often than not. The down tick. Okay. Just clearing the Karn. Yeah, shields are down with our moms here, but I don't think it matters that much, right? Hard for them to deal with all of it. And the next turn, we've got Umezawa's rolling. One mom short of a knitting circle. No, my Firebird! Oh, this doesn't fucking work, does it? I give protection and the fucking Umezawa's falls off. Whatever, I'm just gonna serve in. I don't care. Equip, pause, wait a minute. Alright, whatever. Huh? Huh? Fucking dinosaur dragon? I have been spelljacked. That is a bummer. That's what that is. Man, fuck a spelljacker. If you let them untap with it, they get to like just make the fucking dragon now too. So I'm kind of priced into making that attack, and now I don't have any board pressure. I guess I should have just served, right? See if they activate Colonnade and finish it off with Flage. This Shorkai is gonna fucking feed me my lunch here. Shorkai's here to drink my soup. Oh, just let them play it and then oust it? Maybe. Would an Umezawa's unban in Modern be insane? I don't think it'd be insane. I don't know. I don't really think creature decks need a buff right now. It's like just some kinds of creature decks too. I think it'd be fine to unban it, I guess. I was down on Punishing Fire unban for a while, too. I'd probably unban that fucking card. Sure. So we can announce the Seed Shark, and they just like get it back next turn. Can announce that Germ token, they just equip it next turn. I think I'm fine scooping here, right? Yeah, we're just too far behind. I don't know where I went wrong that game, but never really did much, did I? Fire Confluence looks awesome. Some nice artifacts to blow up. Umezawa's looks fucking terrible. What if I got Umezawa's and Stoneforge Mystic? Leave Clamp in. Play Reckless Pyro Surfer. Really not thrilled about that one. Maybe like Elspeth. Some random pump damage. I'm not particularly concerned with their Cauldron. We didn't really lose to it that game. We lost to Shorikai activations. At a certain point, whatever's in their deck, will kill you. So reckless. I have a nice curve here. Just keep hitting land drops, huh? What's at 10? Okay. Lands for me. Good turn for them. Yeah, and a very medium one for myself, huh? I'm at least finding a land drop there. A lot of damage trapped in my hand right now that I can't really get to. Mass Manipulation. The last time I played a lot of that card was Brawl. But it's been a long time since I went deep on Brawl. Can be quite good in the red deck from my right deck from my memory. So I can play the champion, pump the bird, have it serve in. They chump with the spirit token, I guess. I could serve all in and whatever the Seed Shark blocks, I kill with Flage. I can also Flage Face, put him to 5, and then if I hit a land for the Fire Confluence, I'm in a good spot. I think I just gotta kill this Shark. Who knows when we're gonna hit our 4th land? Who knows if our Confluence is gonna resolve? Who knows if they got life gain, all that stuff. I'm just gonna serve. Thanks for streaming. You needed an apolitical outlet this evening. Is that what this is? I don't think I consider myself an apolitical streamer. But you are welcome for the stream. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You're taking Pyrosurfer out of the cube after watching this match? Yeah, I've never really been high on Pyrosurfer. I think it's like one of the weaker 2-drops in the cube. Obviously, it's sweet with fetches. And your 2-drop doesn't have to be like that good to be pretty good, to be worth playing. I think there's better options, though. The Shorikai cometh. That short guy was representing a ton of cards, an assload of cards. Yeah, I think the 2/2, that when it takes damage, you get to like draw cards. It was in standard recently. I think that card's okay. It's a legend though, right? I'm a fan of decreasing the legend count. If you have Crocus in your powered cube. Especially when it comes to like random 2-drops and the like. I think I'm just gonna cut Crocus from my cube though. Maybe Minsk becomes a little too fucked up if you do that. We sure have a lot of ways of dealing 2 damage here, huh? We can champion, put a Phoenix on it. We just get a Flage back. I think I'm gonna try and resolve this Fire Confluence. Let's see how that goes. I think they're scooping to the Flage rebuy. Was there ever a time when Crocus was an empowered cube? So I'm pretty sure it's always been in the Moto cube. We could check. But early on in the Magic Online cube, there was still like Iona and stuff. There was still like things for Crocus to hose. It just didn't hit nearly as much. I've been kind of meaning to do like a video where I like break down like the percentage of legends, how that's changed. Yeah, we'll dig it up here. Here's the 2012 list. I just searched on Reddit. Nope. We are Crocus free. Interesting. Yeah, it's possible it just didn't hit enough. Was I right about Iona being in this? There's a there's a Chroma, an Elish Norn. I feel like Elish Norn was post Iona. Was the deck less reanimator-y? I'm just got Entomb in here. Oh no, here we go. There's Crocus. I just missed it down over there in the white. I was looking over here. But it was right here. It's color sorted. Okay, yeah, I thought it was. Erased by natives, thanks to 67 months there. Almost to the funny month. I'm on the edge of my seat. Right, Kuna? That's what I was thinking about. Make a video where I break that down. Yeah, I'm actually fine with Crocus as a hoser for like really degenerate stuff. It's when it's like hosing the very middling, when you can hose like your opponent's entire curve from their 2-drops and their 3-drops on upwards. Like you look at these. See how long it takes us to find a legend, Oh, we got one. Urbrask the Hidden. And that is it for Mono Red Legends. What about in black? Are there anything gets bounced by Crocus in here? Oh! Yeah, if you flip your Nezumi Short Fang or your Nezumi Grave Robber, nothing. Oh, here we go. Braids gets bounced by Crocus. Black's got a couple. Ink Eyes. Got a hose Ink Eyes. And then a few on the top end. When all your reanimates are legendaries, it's annoying. It is, for sure. But, I mean, if you consider it just like another form of graveyard hate, I think that's pretty reasonable. Counter my Jacked Rabbit. Are they mana draining my Jacked Rabbit? Remand, sure. Archon doesn't mind. Yeah, Archon doesn't mind. This arena made turn targets to like hit Caracas specifically. And Trax and Grizzlebrand are like still drawing you a shitload. Potentially find you another threat. And we're gonna leave the Giver of Runes up to protect my Jacked Rabbit here. I think it could be sweet, right? With the Bombardiers. Hucking bunnies. Drop buns on them. Ooh. Excuse me. Make an old school cube? I have. I have played 2012 cube recently. That was kind of fun. And I played in let's see, the Old Border foiled cube that shows up at CubeCon. That's a lot of fun. There's a lot of folks that enjoy playing Magic the Gathering before Planeswalkers were printed because they had such a change, such a huge impact in how we play Magic. I do think it'd be fun to design a cube that like leans into that old school style of Magic the Gathering that doesn't completely eliminate all new cards. Just all new cards with like fucking super overpowered vibes. Which I think the old border foil cube, I think that's what that does. I think they've got like 3-man Inspector in there now. Bunny! Just firing rabbits out of a cannon. Our buns will block out the sun. Am I going to try the new Arena Remix Artifact Draft? I wasn't planning on it. Should I? Yeah, I mean, Planeswalkers have definitely added a lot to the game. I'm not like against them entirely, but it is like I said, the words I used, right? I think it's refreshing to play without them sometimes. That's one of the big appeals to pre-modern and old school, right? You made a 95-96 commander deck. Yeah, that seems hard, Jazz One. There's a pretty steep card quality drop off after the first X cards. Hey, Ballerdonk. Thanks for the 50 months. Ballerdonk says 30% off, including 6-month prepaid subs. How could I turn that down? Hell yeah, Ballerdonk. Appreciate it. And Oblong Osprey thinks the 36 months there, the 3 years. Osprey says, for what it's worth, my one and only draft of the Arena Artifact Remix was fun, but Vintage Cube is also fun. Happy 3 years. Happy 3 years, Osprey. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Slunky Dong, thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing that Prime. The easy availability of cards and resources. Yeah. Like all of Red's creatures, like drawing cards and stuff is like very different. How much is this? 5 damage plus 7. This is 12. We could do 13 this turn. At 14. I guess the Giver stays up, huh? You better believe I'm hucking that dragon, though. Yeah, scale the cube back to where, like, Dark Confident or Jace the Mind Sculptor become exciting pack 1 pick 1s again. Or maybe not Jace the Mind Sculptor, just Bob. Pre-Jace, pre-Walkers. Spike Shot Elder was sweet for a while. I remember that card. I'm getting, like, distracted by the old cube. They're doing 1 walker per standard set at this point. Yeah, we haven't had like a ton of them dumped in a while, which is kind of nice. Tinker. What's the worst they could tinker for? Zernorb, sack all my lands, balance. Oh, Coveted Jewel might be good. Might draw them into some kind of win here. You're curious what the cube looked like right after Dragons of Tarkir? I mean, you can look at it. There's a list of them. How long has Vintage Cube been in existence? So people have been cubing for a long time. Almost as long as, like, Magic's been around. Like, I think people were, like, had cubes for playing Limited back in, like, the late 90s, early 2000s. Vintage Cube had, like, or Powered Cube. I don't think it was called Vintage Cube. I think that's, like, a Magic Online phenomenon. Powered Cube was around before it came on Moto. The person who currently manages it on Magic Online brought it to Magic Online originally a while back in 2012. Yeah, Holiday Cube. In 2012, they just called it Holiday Cube, and then they started calling it Vintage Cube in 2015, apparently. At least that's how it's listed there. I win kind of an uneventful draft overall, huh? Villainous Wealth is a fucking sick card. I miss that card. There's a brief period of time when Paul was managing the Vintage Cube, and I tried to pressure him to add Villainous Wealth back in.